Hello guys and welcome to another Fusion 360 CNC programming tutorial video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I do CNC programming tutorial videos for home ec and wiki CNC machines using Fusion 360. Okay guys, this is going to be a quick video. In this video, I'm going to show you two alternatives to 3D adaptive clearing. Okay, so let's say you want to program, you want to do 3D, when you do 3D programming. Okay, you want to run that part, you want to run that program on your own machine. Okay, and then it takes a long time to load the program, and then sometimes it freezes MCC, it freezes WUP, and then you got to close everything, and restart everything. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what the other two alternatives are. Okay, so I know most of us use 3D adaptive clearing, but you know, as you probably guys noticed, that this takes a long time to generate. Okay, and it's gonna make the G code a lot bigger, or the NPR file size a lot bigger. Okay, so if I click on this arrow, I'm gonna show you. This is 87.3, but this is not what you're gonna get when you post process this program. It might be like 100, 120 kilobytes. So, and depending how big the part is, this is a small part, so this is fine. But if you have a bigger part and you use 3D adaptive clearing, it's gonna be a big file. Okay. So let me post process this program, see how big the NPR file is gonna be. Okay. So let me select setup one, right click, post process, and I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna go to Woodwall 5.0. Okay, so that's the size of the file. Okay, now I'm gonna be able to load this program without any problems on my machine. But if you have an older machine, let's say running Windows 98, from like late 90s, early 2000s, you're gonna have an issue running this program. Well, not an issue. It's gonna take a long time to load the program or even to open the program in Woodwap. So it's gonna take a long time for you guys. Um, let me cancel. Let me go back to Fusion 360. Now, when you first use 3D adaptive clearing, you're gonna have to make changes, right? When you go to passes, you're gonna have a smaller optimal load, right? I have mine to 11 millimeters because I'm using half inch two flute down cut for roughing, which is 12.7 millimeters in diameter. So, but when you first use 3D adaptive clearing, you're gonna have a smaller optimal load, okay? And you're gonna have both ways unchecked. You're also gonna have, let me do it so you can see how big this is gonna get. So let's say it's gonna be like 5 millimeters. You have both ways unchecked, and and then you have maximum roughness step down, let's say of 5 millimeters, and the final step down is gonna be, say it's gonna be like what, 1 millimeter, okay? And then click OK. Watch, it's gonna take longer to generate toolpath, and the size of the file is gonna increase. Okay, she's taking time. So you have a slow computer. It's gonna take longer. Okay, see that? See how big? See how big the size of the file got? So let's post process this program. Right click post process. Let's open it up in Woodwall 5.0. I might be able to open it up in Woodwall 5.0, but if I only load this program, my machine is gonna take a long time, and it's gonna take a long time for you as well. Open. So it takes some time to see the preview. See that? Let me open it up in Google 5.0. Okay, see what it's doing. So it takes a long time. Okay, so let's go back to Fusion 360. So what you have to do is use the biggest roughing ML that you have and make sure you increase the passes. On the passes, you increase the optimal load to like 80% or 90% of the tool diameter. So that's how you make it smaller. Okay, but I'm not gonna make any changes here. So let me click on cancel and I'm gonna show you the other two alternatives that you can use. Okay, so I have a 3D adaptive clearance selected, right click, and I'm gonna create a derived operation, 3D milling, and I can select packet clearing. That's the first one to show you. And I'm not gonna make any changes. Click OK. See how small the size of the file is. Hit that. But let's look at this toolpath a lot closer. So if I put it in front of you, see this machining, remove material here, and that's gonna go down, and then here, and then here. So it's gonna leave material in between. So you're gonna see like steps. So let's simulate this toolpath. Let me suppress this 3D adaptive clearing first. Let me drag this over here. Right click, simulate. See that? So for me, it's fine because I'm gonna be using a half-inch 3 flue ball end mill, so that's fine. So I'm gonna be able to remove this in just one pass and have a clean surface, okay? With a ball end mill, that's fine. But if you don't want to see these like steps, you can use you can also use right click, create the right operation, 3D milling. You can also use parallel for roughing. Yeah, I used this in the past and it worked really well, especially for all machines because it makes the size of that file of that toolpath a lot smaller. Okay, so I have the same emails. I'm gonna click OK. Look at that. You have a nice, consistent toolpath. See that? So the tool's gonna stay down. See that? It's gonna track here and then here. If I check the size of the file, so I'm gonna click on this arrow. See how small that is compared to. It's smaller, but this is gonna be this is gonna be easier and faster to load on your machine and run on your machine. Okay, I can make this even smaller if I want. Watch this. So right click edit, go to passes. I can increase my step over to say 10 millimeters. Also, I can go to linking tab and I'm gonna change my transition type from smooth to straight lines. So I'm not gonna have these arcs over here. I'm gonna have straight lines. Watch. So, but you know what? Let me cancel. Right click edit. I'm not gonna make changes on the pass. So I'm gonna go straight to linking tab and change my transition type to straight line. Look at that. Look at that. That's smaller. 16.5 kilobytes. See? Very nice. I can make this smaller for one. Right click at it. Let's go back to the passes tab and increase my step over to 10 millimeters. I'm gonna hit enter. Look at that. So let me simulate this toolpath, but I'm gonna suppress the 3D packet clearing. Suppress. Yes. And I'm gonna move this right here. Right click, simulate. Oops, that was too fast. Okay, so I have a tool collision there. That's fine. I'm gonna skip it. Okay, that's fine. I gotta add a lead in here. A radius lead in. That's fine. I don't need to because I'm not plunging too deep into the material, so that's fine. that transparent from you, and it's living material here. Look how beautiful that looks. See? Now use the ball and mill, okay, to clean this up. And I'm gonna use the same I'm gonna use the same strategy, parallel toolpath. So I have that selected. I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna change my tool to the ball and mill. I have it right here. Okay, select. Now I want to change my passes. I want to decrease my step over because I want fine step overs. I want this surface to be, clean and smooth. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it down to 1 millimeter. Click OK. That's my finishing pass. Okay, right click simulate. I'm gonna check transparent. So it's doing a finishing pass with the three flute ball and mill. Okay, so I think I got it at material. Actually, I forgot to. Let's go to the first 3D parallel. Right click, edit. I go to passes. Oh, okay, I have to add some stock. Okay, so I had it unchecked. So I'm leaving 0.5 millimeters right next to axial stock to leave. Okay, click OK. Okay, let's generate a roughing parallel and the finishing parallel. So I'm gonna hold down Shift, select the second one, right click, simulate. Let's skip that. Okay, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Okay, so let me post process this program. I'll select the first. I have the first parallel selected. I'm gonna hold down Shift and select the 2D contour. Right click post process, and this is gonna be number 2. I'm gonna hit enter post process. Yes, go to Whoop of 5.0, file open. It's my program. Look how small that is. Look how small that is. So let me open it up. Whoop 5.0. Look at that. Look at that, guys. So you can use parallel toolpath for roughing, depending on the part. Okay. Now let's say you want to rough everything out, right? Like the material here, and then you're gonna use 3D, and then you can use 3D adaptive clearing. But it's always an alternative to that. You can use if you want to you don't want to remove material here. For this part, you can use a 2D contour, do a perimeter cut, right? So depending on the part, you can use parallel toolpath as roughing, okay? And you can run this program on your own machine without any issues, without any jerkiness, okay? Very nice. All right, guys. So that's it for this video. That's all I wanted to show you. If you like this video, put a like. If you have any questions, you can leave them down. You can leave them down below. You can also contact me on social media, especially on Instagram. Um, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. All right, guys. That's it. Have a nice day. God bless you all. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.